normally at the end we were supposed to just print out the paper and share with everybody before giving the one copy to the prof.
My promise is that the questions are not falling from heaven. All the answers is in our notes. So if we want to have the answers, we're gonna have it.
My idea was that my initial idea was that because this thing of one person copying answers at the discovery is going to take all at least 5 hours to finish this session. My idea was that we do these answers and explain it and do it in a structural way like we're doing.
There is noise.
And at the end of the day, we can separate the 50 questions into a group of 2, 2, or 3, 3. Each group maybe has 5 to 10 questions, and they answer them within themselves and send it to one person who compiles it. If one person cannot do all the 50 questions, because
and if they make a mistake, what do you have to do again in case of mistake?
For example, if we succeed to answer this question, say between today and tomorrow within Thursday, we can compile those answers and give it by Friday or Saturday, I mean.
Okay.
So that was my idea. Because,
yeah, it makes sense too. Okay, yeah, that's a good idea too. Maybe Aaron.
Yeah. For example,
Aaron,
that we are 10 of us in the group right now.
Aaron,
I can't hear you. There's too much noise.
There's a lot of noise.
Aaron, can you mute everyone? You are the host, right? Can you mute everyone?
Sakisa, please, can you mute yourself?
Aaron, please mute everyone. And if someone has something to say, you unmute yourself and you speak like we do in the oral class, please.
The person making the noise has muted himself.
All right. So what I wanted to say is the idea the other person who just spoke gave is a good idea. Like for now, we can be discussing the answers about the questions, you understand then? And maybe at the end of the class, we can know how many of us we are, and then we like partition the questions. Each person is going to refine, like you do research about what they are going to give the questions you have, do enough research so you get some good materials, and you present them maybe to Aaron, who is our class coordinator. You understand? Right. And at the end of the day, once we drop down all the answers of the questions, all of us now we are going to get a copy of all the answers and the questions.
Yeah.
So all of us will be going through.
Okay, so let me say something, because I'm confused, because we're gonna be doing this all through Zoom, right? So because nobody's gonna be actually in class. So how am I gonna write everything down and then send it to Rob?
So we are going to send it to you.
I have a suggestion.
We'll send you Word documents. We are going to send you Word documents.
Aaron, it's going to be easy. We just send it in words and you just copy and paste.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So all those answers are in the chapters. You cannot if you tell me to do the first 4 questions and send it to Aaron, I'll do it. If at the end of the day I've understood. One person doesn't need to do it.
Yeah, so you just have to send it to you in Word, and you will just copy and paste.
Please do it in Word and send it to your email address. I believe all of us have your email address.
Yeah, one person at a time, please. Everybody are talking to the same time. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay, good. Who was talking? Who was just talking? Was that Joseph or Desmond?
I was the one talking. I was saying that we could do it at the end of the day, at the end of our working session. I don't even believe we're going to answer all those 50 questions today. And if we were able to answer all those 50 questions today, you could just break it down. Question 1 to 3, Desmond does it. Question 4 to 6, this person does it. And we do Word document and we send it to you. You compile all of them and you send it to us by Saturday or Sunday. That's it.
Okay, that's good idea.
Okay, and then so on Monday, what happens on Monday?
You just submit to the prof.
Monday, you just submit, that's all. You just have to submit, that's all.
How do I submit it to? I'll just send it to him in the email?
Yeah, on
Word document. He's gonna tell you how we're submitting the questions.
We could even send it in the group through WhatsApp. You know.
Okay. All right. I got you. All right. Let's do it like that.
Through your email.
Let's just divide it up right now.
No, you have to answer first.
All right. Good. All right. Let's continue then. Let's continue with the questions. Let's go.
Question 12.
Can you just read the question, please?
What is the oracle vol?
I think the Oracle Vault is a security product that can prevent data stored in the Oracle database from being accessed by privileged database users.
My goodness. Are you reading or are you singing?
Renalda, you have to become my
that
friend.
is
We are very good
disturbing.
at this thing, eh?
I said Oracle Vault. It is like like in French, antivirus, if you like. It is a security
antivirus.
No, not antivirus. It is like let me just take an example for everyone to understand. It's like a key to the Oracle. It's like a key to the views. No, to the, is it the view? No. What's a view? A view is oh my God. Let me just I just want to take an example for everyone to understand. We use a view so that everyone should not access the database, right? A view is a table, like a pre-configured table. That means the Oracle Vault is a security product. It is a security or a password or I don't know, a cadena that can prevent data stored in the Oracle database from being accessed by privileged database user. When we say privileged database user, we talk about the database administrators. So that's what Oracle Vault is. It is a security product that can prevent data stored in the Oracle database from being accessed accessed by privileged database.
So Renalda,
I didn't get it.
Renalda,
Yeah.
do you get it from the note or in your own search?
From the notes, from my notes.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me give you some simple answer for the vote. Yeah, the vote is a security feature to prevent access from sensitive information, also in use to keep information. That's it.
Yes, it's the same thing.
So,
but my word is shorter. It's not.
Can you say it again?
Thank you, John. So can you give on a reference on that?
No, that
chapter 8.
That is Emerald reference. No, that is Emerald. That is Emerald.
Can you say it again, please?
Yeah, the vote is a security feature to prevent access from sensitive information, also in use to keep information. Also, it's used to keep information. That's it. So I'm going to write down.
Yeah, write it down.
Okay, please.
Write it down.
Write it down. You can write it down and post it on WhatsApp group.
Yep, that's it. Mm-hmm.
So if somebody knows the good question, you can just put question 11 answer. So it's going to be easy 12. Also for us. Yes. So
yeah.
It's question 12. Mute yourself if
Please
you do have somebody who's talking. Maybe you can move.
Yeah. Let me mute myself.
Go to your move. Go to your home.
Yeah.
Go your home. I do have some, I don't know if she's going to give us, but I don't know what I have to do. They give me some scripts, so I'm going to share it too. I don't know how I have to share it, to take from my computer too. So
by email.
Yeah, I have to share you guys maybe for the last exam. So some part. So we're going just to change name and copy and paste. It's going to be easy for everybody.
Thank you so much.
We're going to find a way to get it.
So I'm going to send it to you and by WhatsApp, and you can go to your computer, you put to notepad. The day they're gonna ask you just copy, paste, and change the name. If it's like an example is Bibish, you put your name, an example. If the prof said you change by that, you just pass and copy. It's one person who used
Maybe the scripts are for what? For patching?
For the last exam. So I don't know. For it's a lot. It's alter system. Some part of shutting down or data, control. So that person gave me like 2 weeks ago. So I'm supposed to share it, but no, they stopped going. We stopped going to class, so that's why.
Okay.
Has everybody understood the Oracle Vault?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No problem.
I think we could just move on.
Move on.
Question 13. List and explain some security features. List and explain some password security features. I think let me go to my. So if somebody knows the answer so far, you can answer before.
So we have the fail logging attempt.
Yeah, the answer is on the same page of the exam. I don't know if you guys remember.
Yeah, we have account locking, you have password aging and expiration.
Give me the number. Give me the which number on
that. Can someone just give the answer, please?
That's what I was trying to do.
Please go on, please.
Disturbing.
Please go on.
All right, we have the fairly logging attempt.
Question 31st, 31.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
So,
31.
So we have the fairly logging attempt, who is the number of failing before account be locked out. So we also have a password lock time, who is the number of the day for which the account is locked after a specified number of failing logging attempt. We have the password lifetime, who determine the time after which it will be expired. The password will be expired. We have the password's grace time, who specify the grace period in days for changing the password after the first successful login attempt. The password has expired. We also have the password's reuse time, who specify that the user account reuse the password for a given number of days. We have the password reuse max, who specify the number of password changes that are required before the current passwords can be reused. So that's all I got.
So it's on page. It's number 31.
Yeah.
Okay. Page chapter 8, page 27 and 28.
Perfect.
Look, let me put down. Everything is mixed so far. Oh my God.
Chapter 8, page 27 and 28.
Okay, let me write down. Excuse me. Chapter 8.
Okay, good.
Okay, you said chapter 8?
Page 27 and 28. Chapter 8, page 27.
I don't know, Aaron, if you do have the same those papers last time. So you can just take it when you're gonna print out everything. Just to
Okay.
remember. Yeah, it's going to be easier for us to. Okay, we do have list and explain the different type of logs. Chapter 9, locking.
Chapter 9, yes.
Okay, 9. List and different logs.
Remember, it was shared lock, right? Shared lock.
So we have a exclusive lock, shared lock, raw share, raw exclusive, shared raw
And
exclusive.
share. We do have raw share.
It's page 5, chapter 9.
Yes, chapter 9, page 5.
Okay.
So it's going to be easy for everybody to read and to understand. So, raw exclusive and share. Renata, are you there? Renata?
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay. Are you sleeping?
I have a question. You guys just get is it log? Can you please repeat it? I have a confusion right now.
It's lock.
Yeah,
different type of lock.
Yeah, you just said something.
You have exclusive lock, shared lock.
And
we do have raw share, raw exclusive, and share.
That's
log,
my
right?
problem. My problem is that I think raw share and exclusive lock are the same thing.
No, exclusive lock. That's what I said. Exclusive lock is like,
that's what I asked the teacher yesterday.
Exclusive lock, right?
Automatically something.
Wait, let me speak. What I understand for the exclusive lock, for example, they are being used. Exclusive lock are being used like the prof explained. I think when you are using is this DDL. So when you use exclusive lock, like for example on a table, if you want to what did you say? Is it update the table or alter? You put the table on exclusive lock. Any other member or any other user can view the table, but cannot do any changes on the table because you have put the table on exclusive lock.
And what is exclusive role?
The role, exclusive role is being used on a particular role. The role you are doing update, you understand? On the role you want to update, you can use exclusive lock on the role.
But here they say it's the same. Raw exclusive is the same as raw share.
Yeah, but
the people who attended the class yesterday, that was the question I asked to Prof. And he told me it's the same thing. Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, it's the same because the difference is just about like the exclusive. If you're using table and using a role, if it's a table, it means you are talking about the general table, and if it's a role, you just have to know you are talking about the role in particular. You understand? Am I making sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's the same thing.
So when you
it's chapter 9,
for example, right? When you use exclusive role, other users can access that table. You understand? They can access other roles in that table, but they cannot like have anything to do like to update the role on which you have put the exclusive lock on.
Exclusive mode.
They can only query, but they can't make any change of the data.
Can they update on the other rules?
Huh? No, you can do any changes. Any other user can do changes on the other rows.
Yeah. But you can't make any changes of data of the row that has been locked.
That has exclusive log, yes, correct. But now if the exclusive log was on the table, you understand?
Yeah.
It's different now because you have already logged the general table.
So nobody can make change.
You can only query.
You can only query, but they cannot change any data on that table.
Okay.
So we have to explain different type of
I'm
log.
actually looking at row exclusive right now, and it says row exclusive logs allows multiple readers and one writer. So you can read on that row, but you cannot write on that row.
So that's what was saying. They allow query. But
that's a query. You can read. You can read.
The road can make change. Can write on the road.
You can view, like you can view the table, but you cannot make any changes on it.
The thing is, I have a difficulty to understand that you can be able to log to allow somebody to access a row within a table and write it and write a row, and another person still can go on that same table and be doing another updating on that same table.
Say that again.
Like two people updating two different
that's
rows.
what the teacher was taking example.
Is it possible?
Like, yeah,
One person, so we can
let him talk first.
Oh, yeah, one at a time.
I mean, like, can two users concurrently access a table and do updates or deletes on that same table?
Yes, if they are doing it on different rows.
I think we should give ourselves one assignment now, and we go and try it. Like, we give it row exclusive. We do row exclusive on the user or on the table, and we still try to see if we can use another user to access that another row. Just like we did it with, I think she did something like that last time.
So somebody should share the screen and then like.
It's just something to try in the database, just to make sure that we're on the same page.
Okay. So let me see.
So who's about to do it right now?
Are we doing it right now? Can we do it right now?
I mean, if somebody wants to share, like I'm using my phone for Zoom. So if somebody wants to use their laptop for Zoom, then then we can follow along. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you want us to do it right now? It's going to take some time. That's why.
I mean, yeah, we don't have to do it right now. We could just continue with the questions. I thought that's what y'all was talking about. Let's do it right now.
We could just talk about it the next time we meet. Like, did we succeed in doing it? Like that. Yeah. If we all try to do it, it's going to help us understand exactly what is the SQL statement to lock a row again, to lock a row or a table or anything. What is the SQL statement again?
Wait.
What is what? Log table. Let me just take an example. If you want to log table scott.emp in exclusive mode.
Yes.
Log table scott.emp in exclusive mode. It's gonna log the table.
So I'm just going to put log table
scott.emp or HR.
In exclusive mode. Okay. Hey guys, we should try it and try to lock all of this and see what happens when we use another user.
They say log table HR.
Log table scott.emp in exclusive mode.
Log table scott.emp in exclusive. Yeah, it's the answer. Yeah.
Can someone share the screen?
I'm using my phone. I have to open the computer.
Don't forget the semicolon at the end.
Do you want to do it right now?
This said we should try doing it right now.
I was saying that we should try doing it at home. Right now, it's going to take like forever. We meet maybe on Thursday.
Y'all just want to continue the questions, and then this next time we do a Zoom meeting, we could do it on the laptop.
I think we should do a practical on that and see what happens when we try to not only using row exclusive, using row share, using row exclusive, using share row exclusive. What was the other last one? Exclusive, I think. We just try to see what happens in the database when we try to use all of those logs.
Okay, can we just move on?
Yeah, not now though, not now.
Oh, not now. We are on question 17. Where is the paper? Oh.
I think we're on question 15.
15?
Yes.
I mixed, I just mixed everything. So. Who has question 17? Let me see. 15. I don't. Give me a second.
What is a log conflict?
Okay. The log conflict.
Okay, I think log conflicts occur. Log
When they didn't commit.
occur when a transaction holds a lock on a resource and in another transaction, and it attempts to place an incompatible lock on the same resource. Has anyone understood what I just said?
Can you just repeat yourself?
Say it one more time.
I said a lock conflict occurs because I think there's no real definition of a lock conflict. It's just an explanation, right?
Yeah.
Log conflict, chapter 9, page 9.
Should I go on or?
Yes, go.
Yeah, go with your own so we can just compare.
I said log conflict occurs when a transaction holds a lock on a resource and another transaction attempts to place an incompatible lock on the same resource. It occurs when one transaction holds a lock on a resource and another transaction attempts to place an incompatible lock on the same resource.
Yes, you're right.
Write it down if you can just give
On my word, I will say lock conflict is when one data was locked and another user tried to make change on that data who has been locked.
When one database is.
No, I say one data like if in one row has already locked with one transaction, if the second transaction comes to make change on that same row who has been already locked, they cause a lock conflict.
I think that's perfect.
If it's already locked, the other user can have the possibility to make change.
No,
and that's why they cause a lock conflict, because he can't make change on the locking row or locking table.
Okay. Can we go to the next question?
What caused lock conflict?
Chapter 9.
Lock conflict caused by uncommitted transaction.
Yes.
A long-running transaction.
Yes.
And
unnecessary
high locking level.
Right.
Which page?
That is page 10, yeah.
Page 10.
I think there's also something on DML that I don't want.
Say it again.
On DML?
No. I got it wrong.
Okay, next question.
The most complicated.
What are conflict? What are log conflict is resolved?
Excuse me?
No, how
log out. I'm sorry. How?
The log conflict can be resolved by commit, rollback. I think also
killing the session.
Kill session. Kill session.
What page is that on?
Of log.
Page 12.
Page 12.
Oh, all right.
Chapter 9. Is
Got it.
You don't have everything here.
What's the next question?
what is a deadlock?
A deadlock arises when sessions wait for data that has been locked by another.
By others.
Can you say it again, please?
A deadlock is when, or if you want, a deadlock arises when two or more sessions has been when two or more
Can you
sessions.
say it again? I don't hear. Can you please say it?
I'm saying that a deadlock arises when two or more sessions wait for data that has been locked by the other.
Oh yeah, I get it.
Say it again, Hinara. I didn't get. I need to write down the way.
He said a deadlock is when two or more sessions wait for data that has been locked by other.
I think I'm surprised. I'm not that good in this game.
Page 14.
Okay.
And the shadow. That's cool.
What's the next question?
What is in undo data?
The undo data is a data before image.
Is it all data?
Data that or modification.
You say what, Rinalda? I can't hear you.
I said it's data that exists before modification.
All right. That's why I'm saying it's a data before image.
Is it all data?
What do you mean by before image?
So that was the data that has been changed before, because the image is the data that you are.
It's still the image.
It's a copy.
So it's an old image.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, because I don't think
It's an old data.
In the exam, if you use the word image, it's not going to be very well received. I think so.
What's the next question?
What is undo information used for?
I think it's used to recover from failed transactions, and it enables you to roll back on committed data.
You want to roll back, I guess.
That page. So we need to have the page and the answer at the same time. We don't want to come back to the same question. So can you give the reference?
Can you just give me a second? I am having your notes in front of you.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm writing some answers on my
question.
So when we are asking the page, I can't give the exact
page. That's it.
Because I've already wrote some answers on my paper.
So how are we gonna give Aaron everything to be ready on Monday?
The problem is that Bibi, all those questions is in the notes. All the
I
questions.
know.
Yeah.
But to facilitate, it's better that if you answer and you know, just give the pay so that he will go back after that and read, instead of go and try to read the whole chapter to find one question. That is what she's saying.
Okay. Marinette, let me just give. I just want to give a like. We're not trying to cram. Let us not cram the questions. Like, let us not cram and put in our heads that no, this is a question. It's better for all of us to memorize the chapter, like have an idea of the chapter. I personally, if you ask me another question and I don't know, maybe it's because of chapter 8 or what, I can answer. Then memorizing, because what you're doing is trying to memorize the questions, like this question, this answer, this. Or if you.
But she's not getting. She can't get it like that. That's why she want to write down.
I understand what she's saying. I'm talking about your answer. When you say instead of going to read back the chapter, that means you're just trying to have the answer of the questions. It's better to know the chapter on its own. Like, it's just my it's just my point of view.
You know, at the end, Joseph, or I don't know who said that. He said that at the end we're gonna share which question, part 1 to 5, some groups, subgroups we can have. So that's why I'm saying we don't want to go back 2 times to the same question. If you give a reference, it's going to be easier for people to send those answers before Sunday, because tomorrow is already Wednesday. So Aaron will get some time to print out, to make everything correct and to present to the prof. So that's why I'm asking if we can just give some reference by chapter, by pages. So it will be cool for us.
I can't just move on.
So what time does y'all want to start doing that though? Does y'all want to go through all the questions? Y'all want to go? I mean, that's what I'm saying. What time do y'all want to end the class?
Oh, maybe, I don't know. It depends on you guys. I don't know. We can stop by 20, or what do you think? Or you need us to do 25.
Do y'all want to? So listen. Do y'all want to finish all the test questions?
We keep the same speed, we can finish. Why not?
Let's finish the 50. Okay, so let's finish the 50 questions, and then we'll assign people. Okay, let's do that. All right, what question we on?
Oh my God.
Page 20. Question 20. What is undo information used for?
So she said he used for rollback operation, consistent query, Oracle flashback query, to recovery.
Consistent.
You said rollback query, recovery, and what else, please?
Yeah, I said rollback operation, reconsistent query, the Oracle flashback query, and recovery from failed transaction.
What is reconsistency?
To hold back information. You still need to hold back what? Operation?
Yes.
Is to hold back operation, recover for failed transaction, reconsistency query, and what else?
Yeah, that's all.
Okay. So where's 21? I'll just write to 20. Let me go back to my check 20, 21. Somebody has the question 21?
Then is what are the different type of undo information? So we have the active, unexpired, and expired.
21.
The active undo information is used to support uncommitted transaction.
I have a question, please.
Yeah, go ahead.
Active is it the same as uncommitted undo?
So can you say again?
You
Yes,
said
I think
you
so.
said they have active undo, right?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm trying to know. Is it the same as uncommitted undo?
I think so.
Yeah. Because it's used to support an uncommitted transaction.
Okay, thank you.
So, and we have the unexpired, who is used to support the committed transaction, but still in the retention time.
Is that one committed already?
Yes, but not expired, unexpired.
Okay.
So, and we have the expired, who is a committed transaction, but already passed the retention time. So, who has been override?
$22.
Question 22 is explain ORA 01555.
It's the old snap.
Snapshot to all.
Snapshot
to all. That's all I know.
Yes,
Okay.
it's that.
Let me Google that.
We
real
have
quick.
it on the
I don't know
under
what-
the previous answer. Question 33.
Yes, question 33.
So I was thinking the snapshot to all can be the expire undo information, right?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's already past the retention time.
Fine.
23, where's the question? I don't have any. I didn't open my. I just stopped by there.
What is the undo retention time?
Okay.
minutes.
That's not.
This is your answer.
No, that's the default.
It's how many minutes? 15?
No, 15 is the default.
Okay.
But I think it's not the answer.
Mm-mm.
Okay, on my own word, I would say the undo retention time is the specific time in seconds that predefine how long already committed undo information has to be retained.
Specific time?
In seconds. That define how long already committed undo information has to be retained in the undo.
Is that the? My bad. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, that's my own word.
Is that the one that's like 900 seconds or something like that? Or 5 minutes?
Yeah. To restart?
Yeah.
It's 15 minutes, so 900 seconds.
Oh, it's 15 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, because it's defined in seconds, not in minutes.
Can you say it again, please?
Specific time?
In second, that define what?
So that's on my own word, right?
Yeah.
I said the undo retention time is a specific time in seconds that defines how long in seconds.
Okay.
The time in seconds. That defines how long already committed undo information has to be retained in the undo table space.
That define. Can you say that define? I just get that define. Or write it down, please.
Okay, I'm going to say one more time.
Just one more time.
No, one more time. We are sharing.
It's like if you don't get it, I'm not saying it again.
The picture now, Mr. Brandon.
Yeah, undue retention time is a specific time in seconds that defines how long already committed transaction.
Just go slowly. It's English, brother.
I got you. You know, it's not my own language, man.
He said, how long? So write it down. Oh my. It's question 23, specific time in second that
defines how long already committed undue information. Has to be retained in the undue table space.
Okay, thank you. I have it somewhere, but I don't know to open my book where exactly, so I have to check. Everybody put on their own.
Are you looking for the page?
So, okay, I'm going to give you the page, guys. It's
page
on
page 9.
Page 9.
Chapter 10.
Chapter 10, page 9.
Page 9.
Okay. Now I was looking my own words. You know, sometimes everybody write down something.
So here they say undue retention specify in second how long already committed undue transaction is to be retained. That's all.
Okay.
That's the answer on the note.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm.
Okay.
Question 24.
What is 24?
What is the guarantee on due retention?
Chapter 10, page 11.
All right, give us the answer, Mr. David.
Yes, go ahead.
Give us the answer.
He said yes. Give us the answer. He said yes.
Give us the reference.
I give you the reference.
You try.
Nobody has the answer.
They give us the reference.
Give us your answer, man. Undo data. They said the guarantee.
Mm-hmm.
Guarantee in the
That's your answer.
It's the,
no. I'm just reading
success.
guarantee of undo retention.
It's to guarantee the success
But we do
of
have
queries
also the tables first, right?
or Oracle flashback operations.
Yeah. Say it again.
So say it again.
It's to guarantee the success of long-running queries or Oracle flashback operations. You can enable retention guarantee. That's how you enable it.
So the question is, what is the guarantee undo retention?
Undo retention.
Guarantee. So in my own word, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I said I will say the guarantee undo retention is a specified time. Excuse me. Is the predefined specified time that the undo information can have to stay in the undo table space before be overwriting. I think somebody asked that question to Prof yesterday.
Is the specified time that the undo information has to stay to the undo
table space before be overwriting. So like Prof was explaining that if you guarantee you are undo information for like, let's say like 10 minutes, right?
Uh-huh.
And your undo information has been already on the undo table space. And if you have another transaction who's coming and they need space to be writing on the undo table space, if the first one has not been stay for 15 minutes, that transaction going to fail because they can't be overwriting.
Okay. Okay.
Are we getting?
Okay, I got you.
I have a question.
Huh?
I have a question. Anyone knows the SQL statement to set the retention guarantee?
It's alter table space.
Okay.
It's there.
It's alter table space
undo table space one retention
TBS
guarantee.
One retention.
Yeah, TBS.
TBS.
Mm-hmm. It's on page. It's chapter 10, page 11.
11. Alter table space undo TBS one retention
guarantee.
Column.
Semicolon. Okay, question 25, please.
Nobody has a question paper?
No, I didn't put it out.
What is fixed site undo table space?
What?
What is fixed site undo table space?
I think the prof yes.
The undo table space when it's after 15 minutes they expire, you cannot read it. It's too old. Oh, that's why they said to add use OHA 105. Okay.
Maybe so, is the answer?
No, I was I'm sorry. I was thinking aloud. I'm sorry. You say what? I don't have a question, so I'm asking.
What is the fixed size undo table space?
Fixed size.
Undo table space.
Okay.
Do y'all know what's an undo table space, first of all?
You say what, another?
I mean, do everybody know? I think we should first of all know what undo table space is.
So the undo table space is where the undo data are stored.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Let me open my question so I don't get some words. We should continue. So if somebody has 26, go to 26 so we can just make it, because it's always
We didn't answer the question. We have to move on.
Oh, we didn't answer. Let me go to.
I think let me just give the explanation I understand on that fix. I think whenever the database fixes a fixed undo table space, that means the database has calculated the best retention based on the statistics and the size of the undo table space. That means whenever they have calculated the retention and the size of the undo table space, then they now fix the undo table space. I think that's what it means.
I did not get you.
What I'm saying is that
which answer, 25?
I think the question was what is a fixed undo table space?
Yes. Size.
Okay.
Table space, yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. That I'm saying that for a fixed undo table space, that means the database has calculated the best possible retention and the size of the undo table space, and then fix the based on the statistic, he's now fixed the undo table space. That's basically what it's like.
So, Renal, I think the fixed size is defined by the DBA. So, like Prof was saying, like sometimes they want the company wants to do an investigation, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they want you to keep a that's retention time. That's retention time. All right, got you.
I don't remember that chapter very well, but I think there was this thing they were talking about auto extend. Like apparently, when the table space is full, it can take like some other.
It's chapter 10.
Is what?
Like it's
on chapter 10.
The table cannot grow.
Perfect. That's why they put the fixed size.
Chapter 10, page.
They didn't give a specific size of.
That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying, that
DBA has to give its own size according to what they have to do or what they have to stop.
Yes, I think it's the answer.
That's what I'm saying. That based on the statistics and the size of the undo table space, you now fix your size there, like you fix the size of the undo table space.
Based on statistic and what?
I'm saying that The database calculates the best possible retention and the size of the undo table space based on the statistics. It then fixes a table.
So, Renalda.
Yeah.
The fixed size is not automatically. So, is the DBA also as the database administrator give that size? Like Provo say, you can choose to give like 20 megabytes. It's up to you. It's not a database. It's the administrator who gives the fixed size.
Who controls the database?
Both. Both. The database himself,
and the database administrator.
So remember, on chapter 10, when we was doing chapter 10, we wasn't remember the statistic is on chapter 13 or chapter 12, and we are on chapter 10. So I don't
understand what your question is.
I don't think we can talk about statistics by answer on this question.
I'm talking based on chapter 10. I'm not talking about chapter 12. I'm talking about chapter 10.
So because that you were saying,
I'm talking about chapter 10.
Please, I'm sorry. I have something very urgent to attend to, please. So maybe I might be disconnected. I just want to plead, if when people are sharing their questions, please, you can just maybe send mine on in the group chat, please, so I can view that later on, please.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, thank you.
We are together, bro.
All right.
Okay. I'm going through the chapter 10, and I saw maybe a couple of statements that might help us define that better. The first statement I'm seeing here is on page 8 of chapter 10, where we're talking of undo, managing undo. It says, for fixed undo table spaces, the database dynamically tunes for best possible retention. Does that help us? Like, apparently it helps the database.
Of course, it helps us. That means it's the database. Can you just read it again, please? Can you read that part again?
I said at page 8, I think. So if you're on page 8, not page 8. Let me read again. Yeah, page 8. Managing undo. The Oracle database provides automatic.
Which page 8? Chapter 10.
Chapter 10. Yeah.
Okay.
Which is a fully automated mechanism for managing undo information and space in a dedicated undo table space for all sessions. The system automatically tunes itself to provide the best possible retention of undo information. More precisely,
thank you.
Undo retention periods for auto-extending table space is tuned to be slightly longer than the longest running active query. For fixed size undo table spaces, the database dynamically tunes for best possible retention. So I don't know if
I think it clearly answers the question. That's what I was saying, that the database calculates the best possible retention.
Wait, let's say
I haven't finished yet because let me. But what is the question again? Fixed size undo table space?
Yeah.
What is it?
I send you guys questions so you can check your phones too.
The question is, what is fixed size on undo table space?
Okay, let me go now to page 12 because I'm trying to see exactly what the difference is here. On page 12 now they say that it is changing an undo table space to a fixed size. You might have two reasons for changing the undo table space to a fixed size: to support functions where you expect future use of undo, or to prevent the table space from growing too large. If you decide to change undo table space to a fixed size, you must choose a large enough size to avoid the following two errors: DML failures, and snapshot too old. So is it something like, really, I'm trying to know if because apparently up it is saying that it automatically tunes itself, and down you can still create a fixed size for an undo table space. So how do you see the difference there? Because I really can't see how to define it clearly from these two contrasting
I think you actually what you say is kind of confusing, because the second part, like page 12, tells us why the table space is being fixed, right? Is put to a fixed size.
Yeah, why the DBA might decide to
fix the size of the table space.
Yeah.
When the fixed size.
Maybe just to increase the retention period, knowing that a lot more data is going to be added to the table space. Because
that's what I'm saying. Let us not confuse ourselves. The question is
Ronaldo,
it's not confusing.
Ronaldo.
Yeah.
So I was saying that the fixed size is created by the DBA, not the database.
Yes.
Okay.
It's you as a DBA who define which size you're going to allocate on your fixed size undo table space.
Yes, it's either an auto extend or a fixed size.
Yeah. So you choose to put as a fixed size. Other than that, they're going to be on auto extend.
So what the answer?
I personally, I don't know for you, but I think it's a database. By the way, you can just ask it to Emil or Prof tomorrow, but I think it's database.
So what is the correct answer?
I've given the definition, but you would just ask
for
the
me,
Prof
I think
tomorrow.
that is the DBA who has to give the size according to what he has to store.
I think I'll go Ronaldo, like for the fixed size, because the fixed size of database space dynamically tunes itself for best possible results.
It is a database.
So,
anyway, you could
I cannot.
It's Oracle that.
So it gives me the impression that in as much as you might determine a size, the database probably will still go ahead and anyway. I think for better, I'm going to Google it. That's going to help me better. But I have the impression that the database automatically tunes itself.
But the database tuned itself, but did not make a fixed size.
Yes, does not set it as a fixed size table space.
Of course it does.
No.
Can you just is it Desmond? Can you just look it let me see.
Google it.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
It's fixed size.
Google for fixed size. Yeah. I just Googled this, and fixed size refers to.
It?
Huh?
Did you Google it?
I Googled fixed size for Oracle, and it says it refers to the area which of Oracle is used to store information regarding DB name, timestamp, etc., and which cannot be configured. Variable size is used to set up share pool buffer cache.
Aaron, what did you Google?
Fixed size.
Fixed size what?
That's it. This fixed size.
No, we're talking about fixed size on table space.
Fixed size on undo table space.
Yep.
Okay, hold on. Okay, it says, okay, automatic tuning of undue retention typically achieves better results with a fixed size undue table space. If you decide to use a fixed size,
Okay.
I think we have the answer.
I really think.
Continue, please.
I'm just having difficulties finding words, but I think Ronaldo is correct. Like with a fixed size table space, the size is already determined, you know. But Oracle goes around and delete what has to be deleted. If maybe it is not within the retention time, even if it is not within the retention time, except you go and put retention guarantee. I want to guess so. But now with a size that is maybe fixed by the DBA, it might enlarge it to be able to increase the retention time. Then the database does a lot less of, let me say, tuning. Do you understand what I'm saying?
We don't understand. I don't understand.
Yes.
I'm trying to say, for example, with a fixed size retention guarantee, say the DBA decides that his table space is going to be 200 megabytes, and if while you're changing data constantly, maybe you're constantly doing changes, and even if the database is, even if the undue retention period is not within the 15 minutes, that the Oracle automatically tunes your undue table space and delete what has to be deleted to create new space for the next data that has been changed, for the next undue data. But for the fixed size, you go and increase that size to be able to increase the retention. I guess I can't find the word for it, but it's difficult to explain for me, but I think it's something like that.
For me, the thing is, when you set it as a fixed size table space, you don't want Oracle to automatically tune the undue retention time as it wishes, because when it tunes the undue retention time as it wishes, it's gonna generate more undue segments. So if the time becomes like 20 minutes, so each time there's an undue information, Oracle is going to demand for another extent to be able to save the undue retention, so the undue table space may become too large. That's why DBS set it as a fixed size table space, not for the table space to become too large.
Okay, there is this SQL statement that says retention guarantee. What is that SQL statement for?
It's just to make sure that let's say the undue retention time must elapse before an undue information can be overwritten for another transaction to take place.
Yeah, it is. It actually also says that if it comes to a point where there is not enough space in the table space, and if the retention was not guaranteed, you can go ahead. The system can go ahead and delete what it has to delete.
Yes.
That's what they say, right? That if it comes to the point, that is why you're putting retention guarantee. It is just that the system is going to be in such a way that if you don't put it, if it comes to a point where it needs space and it already found uncommitted data or expired data, it would go ahead even if it is not committed, even if it has not been retained for the 15 minutes or the time you put in, it is still going to override that data. That is why you go there and put undue retention guarantee. It means that it can also be unguaranteed, if I can put it that way. Like if you put a fixed size, if it comes to that point where it needs space and it sees that there is already expired or committed undue data, it will go ahead and delete it, even within 10 minutes. Except you have specified that undue retention guarantee. Then you might go now and manually tune it.
I think most of the time when you set undo table space to a fixed size, your default undue retention time is ignored, actually.
is your undo retention time is ignored.
Yes.
It means that actually the expired undo information can be deleted even before the 15 minutes that is default.
Yes. Except if you set.
No, when you set, I think when you set your undo retention, when you set your table space as a fixed size, your undo information gonna stay as long as possible.
As long as possible, which must not be 15 minutes. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we must not be 15 minutes. So the retention time gonna be ignored at all.
Yes.
So they're going to ignore your retention time.
Yes, except you had put data retention guarantee.
Perfect. Because if you set a retention guarantee, they're going to stay at, they consider the time that you have set as.
Yes. So as he was saying, just if it is not in a fixed size, if it is not fixed size, it will continually be growing. If it is not fixed size, it will continually be growing because it would continually need space. If it goes and find that there is space, that there is undo data that has not yet reached the undo retention time and it cannot overwrite it, then it needs more extents. You understand? But just in case it is fixed size and undo retention is not guaranteed, it will go ahead and delete what it has. What can
and overwriting.
Yes, it will go ahead and even if the undo retention period or time has not elapsed yet. You understand what I'm saying? So now to avoid a situation where you are constantly losing data because your table space was maybe your undo table space was maybe a little bit small, so it was not keeping undo retention enough time. The Oracle, the DBA can go ahead and increase the size of that undo table space to be able to query, say, how was that thing again? To query information over a longer period of time. So that information can stay there over a longer period of time rather than constantly being deleted. For example, as the example Honor was saying, for example, for flashback recovery, if you are constantly deleting data, even within 5 minutes, because there wasn't enough space, there are too many changes taking place, it becomes a problem. So sometimes the DBA has to go maybe and increase the size of that undo, of that fixed size undo table space. I think, well.
So that means we don't have a specific size for undo table space, or the DBA has to give according to what it has to do.
Yes, they say undo table space are automatically extend, like they automatically extend the allocation. That means you're not the one setting it.
That's the case for automatic undo management.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I think we have a command for auto extend. The commands usually help me understand exactly what is going on.
There's something they call automatic undo management, I think.
Yeah, sure, there is. I think I saw it somewhere too. Let me take a look at it with consistency. Looks like everybody's reading now.
Reading?
Yeah. Are we not all doing research on exactly what that answer is, to avoid?
Desmond, which house are we looking for?
Like, I think that there was a little bit of debate over whether fixed size is what, fixed, you know, what is. So just to make sure everybody is satisfied with the answer.
We are just debating on the fact that who.
I think we need to do that on.
Who sets the size? Who sets the size of the undo table space? Is it Oracle or the GBA?
It's the GBA, I think. They say automatically.
And when they say automatically, it means that
by who?
It means that it does it itself. When they say automatic,
yeah,
something's automatic, it does it itself.
If it's automatic, it's Oracle, but I don't think it's automatic because I'm like kind of confusing now.
I Googled it, but they didn't give any specific size. They keep saying that they are talking about the changing, the side changing. They
changing by the way they say it's going to be a DBA. If it's the changing, you are the one who's going to change it. But the way it automatically means that it's Oracle, but I don't think it's Oracle. It's optional. Change undo table space to a fixed size. It's optional. I don't know. It's automatic undo management. So flashback limiting optional change undo table space to a is optional. It's not. It's like it depends. You can put on fixed size. I think it's like you can, as a DBA, you can do it.
Maybe can you please read the statement you just said?
Because I'm on page chapter 10, page 12. So
can you just read the statement you just?
Yeah.
They said changing an undo table space to a fixed size. The reason is supporting flashback operation, limiting table space ground workflow, run regular workload, self-tuning mechanics.
No, I'm talking about the optional part.
Optional change undo table space to a fixed size is optional.
That means you have the choice.
Yes, that's why I was saying
fixing it or leaving
as a DBA.
It as an
yes,
you're not getting it.
Yes, it's like it depends on if you do have a lot, you can just or like add the table space, or you can just leave a fixed size. It depends on what you guys need, which space. It's optional.
So you're just fixing the size to put more to fix errors. That's what it says in the thing in the paragraph.
Not for errors.
Yeah, it says the undo table space to a fixed size. You must choose a large enough size to avoid the following 2 errors.
Yeah, to avoid the following 2 errors: DML and snapshot too old.
So that's the only time you would use a fixed size in table spaces to change.
Limit growth.
You might decide to increase the size of your table space, maybe change the size of your table space.
So fixed size is just to change the size
of
the table
if you
space.
decide to change the undo table space to a fixed size, you must choose a large enough size to avoid the phone. You must choose. That one is mandatory. Yes, you must choose a large enough size to avoid the following 2 errors. But if you decide to change the undo table so to a fixed size, I think it's the way Renata said in the beginning, is automatically extend to allocate.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's kind of like if you decide, it's like you as a DBA, you decide to change. So the question, what is the fixed size of undo table space? Is different. What is the size, the fixed size? So here is you decide to change. So we have to know the fixed size. The fixed size is
something that doesn't change.
Yes. That's the fixed size.
I'm kind of lost. I'm really lost about what you guys are saying. Bibi, you are asking for the fixed size of the undo table space.
Bibi, she's saying that you're correct.
Right, so,
I think from where you
wait, all right, so Ronaldo, what did you say? What did you say the answer was? Let me hear it again.
My question is, what are you guys looking for? Are you looking for the fixed size? Are you looking what the fixed size undo table space is? Are you looking who fixed? Because I'm kind of lost.
No, we just, it's not confusing, but it's kind of like everybody needs to know more better. Changing or size. So that's why everybody try to understand, and it's good. I think it's good.
That's
kind
why
of
I'm
that confusion.
saying, what are you guys looking for?
The question is, what is fixed size undo table space? That is the question.
So hey, Ronaldo, can we hear your answer again to it? Can I hear it?
I said that the fixed size, the database uses the retention, the best retention, the best undo retention, and the database statistics to set a fixed undo table space.
Okay.
Like the database calculates the best possible retention.
But on page 12, it doesn't say anything about retention. It doesn't say anything about retention or what's the other thing you said?
Okay.
You just want to get an idea. You must the page 12 must not have those words. You just want to get an idea behind.
Okay. I said
what do you say then?
I said that for like
just saying to Aaron that the idea is more important than the words.
Actually.
All right.
The point is, I don't know, maybe I haven't given a definition, but my point is the size is not fixed by the database. That's all I have. So I'm still thinking about the definition I'm going to give right now.
So who fixed the size?
That's why I asked in the beginning. Do you all know what undo table space is?
I just Googled it and I'm finding something that just goes to support what Ronaldo is saying. Like, it says that the fixed size, apparently there are two kinds of table spaces. Like, you could use either the auto-extensible table space, where the table space automatically grows itself and it could be unlimited, or you use the fixed size undo table space. And with the fixed size undo table space, it writes that if you have decided on the fixed size undo table space, the undo advisor can help you estimate needed capacity. You can access the undo advisor through Enterprise Manager or through dbms.advisor. Enterprise Manager is bottom line. I think that is where it ends. It just says that, well, you can go ahead and use a fixed size undo table space, just like she was saying, but it is Oracle that is going to help you now determine what size it is. Except you go yourself and try to go above or go against the advice of Oracle, then you might go ahead and give another size by yourself. Or you use the auto-extensible table space where it is just going to continue grabbing table spaces and continue increasing in size unlimitedly.
At the end of it, you see that the U is the GBA. It's not Oracle.
It is not a GBA. From what you just said, from what he just said, he says that the Oracle fixes it. It fixes the undo table space. You can now edit it.
Oh,
But
no, what you are saying, who is you?
What it says is that
You know what I think? I think the
advisors
question.
can help you
My bad.
estimate needed capacity. It means that you can go ahead and always determine what size you want to put it, but it helps you determine the size.
Can I say something real quick? I think.
Yeah.
I don't think that the question is that's on the question 25. I don't think it's worded right. That's what I think, because there's no such thing as fixed size undo table space. I think what it needs to say is what is fixed size in undo table spaces, because that doesn't make it like you can't even find anything on Google that says what is a fixed size undo table space. It doesn't exist. We need to. He says what is a fixed size in undo table space, and I think that's what we need to answer.
Aaron,
because that doesn't make sense.
Aaron, the question does not ask us to give a definition. The question asks us to explain. You cannot give a definition of fixed size. You just explain what fixed size undo table space like.
It doesn't say explain though.
Excuse me?
Question 25 does not say explain. It says what is. So that means there needs to be a definition.
Now, if you understand it, Aaron, if you understand it,
let me just take another question. Like, let's just take what is a lock conflict. There is no definition. You're explaining what a lock conflict is. You're not defining it. It's the same thing.
Okay, so so you need to explain what a fixed size is in undo table space.
You need to explain what fixed size is.
You're fixing an undo table space. You're not fixing something inside undo table space. It is undo table space that you are fixing.
Yeah, for me, there are not two types of undo table space. For me, the fact that the table space is fixed or auto-extensible is just like the status of undo table space.
I just feel like we need. All right, we can go to the next question.
For me, let me try and give you a definition. I think fixed size undo table space. It's a table space that is the table space whose storage capacity is set by the DBA to prevent the table space from growing too large, and for Oracle to tune the best possible retention time for the current activities taking place in the database.
So that is a definition of a fixed size undo table space?
For me.
You guys said for me. That's
all right. I still feel like everybody's still confused. On what
that's right.
Let's just ask Prav tomorrow in class.
Let's just go ahead.
Let's just go on to the next question. Y'all want to do that, or y'all still want to try to crack it?
So let's just skip to the next question, I guess.
All right.
And we'll come back to this question or what?
Yes.
I feel like we should just ask Prav in class tomorrow.
Yeah. Because we just answered the question yesterday.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, the question was asked yesterday.
The question was asked yesterday.
And what did he say?
We don't remember.
Marinette, I'm giving you the answer as I understood Prof saying yesterday. Because when they asked the question, I asked him whether it was the same as undo table space, and he said no. The explanation that I'm giving is what I understood from what he said. So
can you write it down, please, for us in the group so we can understand?
Okay, I'll do it later.
Oh, thank you. So we can understand. So we are on question 26, right?
Yeah, 26.
Explain the undo advisor and what is used for. Undo advisor. So you look guys like tired, right?
Yeah, man. I mean, I had a long day at work. That
Coming
was
back
me
from
just yawning just now.
coming back from 10-hour shift, you can be tired.
I think the undo advisor is used to size the undo table space and to set the threshold. Did you guys understand?
Tired.
Daddy?
No one has an answer for that one?
I said undo advisors is used to correct the size of the undo table space and to set the threshold value, like the value of the undo retention period.
Oh, okay. Cool. Got that now.
It is you too.
Can you say one more time?
I'm sorry, Renata. Can you say it again? I'm sorry.
I said undo advisor is used to size the undo table space and to set the threshold value of the undo retention period, like for flashback.
Like this.
To set what?
Oh my good God.
Yes, Mama.
I think before giving the questions, I will write it somewhere because okay, undo advisor.
No, I know, but I said to set the threshold what?
Oh, okay. To set the threshold value of the
value.
undo retention period in case of flashback.
It's chapter. Delivery statement. Okay. So I think the undo advisor. I don't know if we remember, it was about the start snapshot and the hand snapshot, right?
The undo.
Oh my God. I'm tired sitting. Oh my God. Wow.
Are we good with this question?
Next question is, what is the database auditing?
$27, 50 questions here. Wow, we do have all like 2 hours again.
What is database auditing?
database auditing is like to capture and store, right? I don't know. That one is we need. It's like to survive in case of crash.
Okay. I think that the database auditing is like the activity of monitoring and recording configured database actions. Just in case you guys are trying to write, please, I want me to. So please stay with me.
What do you say?
I said database auditing is the activity of monitoring and recording configured database actions from the database user and non-database users to ensure the security of the database.
What was the question? The question was question 27. What is a database auditing? It's capture and store information, which means capture and store information about what is happening in the system. Increase the amount of work the system must do.
Can we move to the next question?
The next question, I send everybody questions in the group, so I just snapshot. What can be audited? What can be audited?
I think objects and system privileges can be audited, right? As well as users. What can be audited? 28.
I think we can audit the hit ratio.
You can audit the SQL statement, the system privilege, and the object privilege.
So I think everything in the database be audited. So now it depends on the DBA to choose what he wants to audit. So basically everything can be audited.
Yeah, the system and the object and the
all
SQL
action, yeah.
statement.
All action.
Sorry. It's 29, right?
What is 29?
What can be audit? What is the audit trail? The audit trail. Audit trail. What is the audit trail? Audit trail is where we store all information, database and operating system in file.
Can you say it again?
Audit trail is where we store all information. So we store information in database, in tables, and operating system in files.
So I think it's where we store audit information.
All, I said all.
All information?
Yes.
No,
Not
audit
all
information.
Yes. I just answered the question when the teacher was giving answers, so I just write it down. So it's like audit trail is where we store all information, So they asked the question that the audit trail is stored in database, in tables, and operating system in files.
What are these all information? Is audit information.
Is in database and operating system. Operating system we know, and what is in database in tables. Operating state system is in files.
Okay, I have another thing. I have another answer for audit trail. Audit trail is the set of record that ADDS audit the information. That what the Emerald said too.
What she said?
The audit trail. It is the set of record that ADDS audit the information. Yeah. ADDS. ADDS.
Is the set of
ADD what? ADDS?
No, that is add. Please, I want to write down add. Okay. It is a set of record that add audit information.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, that add audit information. That
I
was
audit information. Information.
So set of record. That's store audit information, right?
It is the set of record that add audit information. So we can choose what Eman saying or what I'm saying. It's almost the same thing, but different word.
Is the set of record that add audit information.
Yep, that's what Emerald said.
Adding.
Yeah, adding audit information anyway.
It's okay. Question 30.
Are we gonna finish today?
Where is the DBA audit?
I don't think so.
I don't think. It's already 9 o'clock. Let's finish by 30. Let's finish by the 30 question.
Or the last question. Where is
no, it's not the last. Where is the DBA? Where is the DBS audit trail and why? The DBA audit trail and why?
Where is
the operating system or
audit trail and why?
You just answered the question, Bibish.
Yeah.
When you were giving the definition, you answered the question.
You're right, Renata.
Huh?
I say you're right.
Oh, okay.
She said auditors are either stored in the operating system or in the database.
Did she give the reason why though?
I think for the DBA it's stored in the operating system. So because the DBA should not be able to audit himself. Actually, is the security guy.
Yeah.
For auditing the DBA.
Okay.
She said too that we can store it in files, and we all know that a file is a method of permanently storing data. So.
So the DBA audit record is in operating system.
Yes.
Yeah. So he can also be audited by someone else.
Of course.
It's not like he can. He's auditing by someone else.
He cannot audit himself.
Okay.
All right. So what do y'all want to start dividing everything up then call it.
Huh?
Finish the test questions up another day.
Tomorrow
Yeah.
or
After
want to do it
tomorrow, because tomorrow we have class.
Let's do it on
after
Thursday.
tomorrow.
Let's finish the test. Let's finish
So
the
I'm
test
going
questions
to
up on
do.
Thursday.
Yeah, we do have 20 questions left.
I want to do it Thursday, right? Or
yeah, Thursday. So I think
let us try to go over on those 20 questions before Thursday, so that when we gotta meet on Thursday, it's gonna be more faster.
Okay. So we can do those 20 questions. Everybody can just have to do. Yes.
All right, sounds good.
Okay.
So we do have 20 questions left.
So
On Thursday,
everybody
I'm just
just
put your time. On Thursday, just put what time we should meet.
Same
just
time.
You just compare the answer.
It's good for everybody. You want to do 6 o'clock again?
Yeah, same time. Same time is better.
Same time?
Yeah, same time.
Yeah.
All right, same time.
Okay.
So thank you so much.
All right.